Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day has been going great. Mine has been really awesome, and I know it's kind of a late upload, or you can call it a early upload. It's worth it though, guys. I've been waiting for this matchup between Runaway and the Team Korea's World Cup roster. Now, I don't exactly know how many of you guys have been following the Korean contender scene, but it's been set in stone for like the past week and a half that the winner of Contenders Season 2 Korea would go up against Team South Korea in like a show match that is going to be live streamed and casted by the OGN caster Achilleos. Well, guys, that time has finally come and the match is live right now. Or, you know, probably when you watch this video, it's going to be over, but it is live at this moment. I will link it down below. It's extremely close. Runaway did pull out on Lijiang Tower, but now Team South Korea is fighting back on King's Row, and it seems like they're going to tie it up 1-1. Anyways, before we continue to talk about this match between Runaway and Team South Korea, let's go back a little bit and talk about Korean Contenders Finals, because this was an absolute slugger-nogger, whatever, what are they? Slugger-nogger? Slobberfest, slugfest, no, Slobberknocker. Is it Slobberknocker? I don't know. Anyways, boys, it was an absolutely amazing match. It went all the way to the 7th map, and that final map on Ilios, oh my god, it was crazy. We're going to talk about that entire set, but we're also going to be talking about Runaway and what are the odds that they'll actually join the Overwatch League as a full team. Because let's be honest, we all know some of the players on the team, no matter what, will be in the Overwatch League this season. But what are the chances that the entire team, a full roster, kind of like Lunatic High, LW Blue, go on and join the Overwatch League together? Because going into the last season, a lot of us expected the full roster of Runaway to be signed and join Overwatch League Season 1. That didn't happen. And then we expected at least someone on the team to join the Overwatch League. That also didn't happen. And now that they have finally achieved their dream, accomplished the goal of winning a Contenders Korea or Apex season, whatever you want to call it, a major Korean event in Overwatch, will they finally get their chance to compete in the Overwatch League? Let's talk about it. If you're new around here, guys, do not forget, subscribe to my channel for more daily Overwatch League news, updates, content, just anything that surrounds the Overwatch League. You can find daily updates and talk about it on my channel. And last but not least, guys, do not forget, click that like button. Every single like helps, and you know, growth on the channel is great. It means I can put more time into this, I can put more effort, create more videos. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the Korean Contenders Finals. Now, this match was very interesting for many reasons. Not just because it's Korean Contenders Finals, and any Korean major event's going to be amazing, but the two teams competing in it were KongDoo Panthera and Runaway. And fun fact about Korean Contenders, Runaway and KongDoo Panthera are the only two original Apex teams standing in Korea. There's no more LW teams, there's no more Lunatic High. Runaway and KongDoo are the only standing teams that were there from the start that are still here today. And the fact that they are both in the final is absolutely epic. And it's not just absolutely epic because of that. Runaway and KongDoo Panthera actually have the most history out of all of these teams. Both of them have been to finals and had epic showdowns all the way to the final map, to the final team fight, and barely lost. They have both suffered such painful losses. I honestly couldn't even imagine how they were feeling after the defeats, and I've had some really bad losses in my career. But the way these teams lost is just the worst way possible. And now, no matter what, one of them was finally going to be able to achieve their dream of being champion in Korea. So for those of you guys who don't know the exact history, or some of you who may have forgot, let me refresh your memory. Because it truly is incredible what these teams have done in the past and how they have never won before. Starting off with Runaway, going all the way back to Apex Season 2, they made it all the way to the finals against Lunatic High, where they lost on the very last map. And it was a brutal loss, absolutely devastating, but it wasn't their last or even their worst. Skipping Season 3 and going over to Season 4, Runaway made it to the finals again, this time going up against Profit and Gesture's GC Busan. And of course, once again, it was a nail biter going all the way down to the 7th map. Unfortunately for them though, it was devastation once again. Profit and Gesture just proved to be too good. And because of this loss against GC Busan, many believed it was the reason why Runaway did not make it into Overwatch League Season 1. If Runaway would have beat GC Busan in that finals matchup, I believe, and everybody else believes, that Cloud9 at the time, who owns London Spitfire, who just picked up KongDoo Panthera and GC Busan, mashed the roster together, just did that because GC Busan won the most recent tournament and they thought they were the best. Obviously, if Runaway would have won, they would have thought Runaway was the best and they'd be on the team. And that's not the end of the devastation for Runaway. It keeps going. We can talk about APAC Final, which was after APEC Season 4. It was a mashed up tournament between the best Chinese teams and best Korean teams at the time, which GC Busan once again was competing in, and of course, Runaway met them in the final. This time, it was a different type of devastating loss. It wasn't a nail biter all the way to the 5th and final map. This time, it was bad, guys. It was a 4-0 loss for Runaway. GC Busan really showed up, and they just beat down on the Runaway team. So Runaway has literally experienced the worst ways to lose, getting completely stomped and then just losing by 1 little inch. They've gone through so much pain, but the thing is, they have not given up. And then now we fast forward to Korea Contenders Season 2 Finals. Runaway is back. Now let's go ahead and talk about KongDoo Panthera. Now, as I said, KongDoo Panthera has been around since the very first season, just like Runaway. They actually were very close in the first season too. They had a nail-biting Game 5 matchup against Envious, the team that eventually won the entire tournament in the semi-finals. This was when they had Birdring back on KongDoo Onsia, and I do believe if they would have won this matchup, they would have went on and been the champions, because Envious 4-0'd Africa Freaks in the finals. So that was a pretty close season for them. Then we fast forward to Season 3, where KongDoo Panthera went up against Lunatic High in the grand finals. Now this was insane. Probably the most incredible series I've ever seen in my life. I literally can't think of anything that tops it. Even watching the Overwatch League grand finals in person at the Barclays Center, where the team that I was cheering for the entire season, the team that I said would win it, ended up winning. That's incredible, right? Yeah, it is incredible. But what's more incredible is that this KongDoo Panthera versus Lunatic High matchup was even more incredible. If you love Overwatch eSports and you haven't seen this matchup and you have free time, literally Google it, YouTube it, find the matchup. It's probably like 5-6 hours, but it is the most insane match of all time. Guys, this went to a 9th map. It didn't even stop at the 7th, it went to the freaking 9th. Now you might be asking why. Well, both of the assault maps ended up in draw, the 2 CP maps. And they ended up being tied up 3-3 going into the very last map, New Bonnie. And as we all know, Lunatic High won, and it was absolute devastation for KongDoo Panthera. This honestly has to be the most brutal and just devastating loss of all time. Imagine how much energy they exerted throughout this entire matchup, and being so damn close at the end. They were probably thinking, we can do this, we're going to be the champions, it's all in our hands, let's take it. And boom! Lunatic High just shits all over their dreams, and excuse my language, but seriously, they did. They really did. Now, of course, unlike Runaway, KongDoo Panthera's roster now is completely different from the one that faced devastation in Season 3. But that doesn't mean they were going to avoid devastation in this matchup, because, well, as we all know, they did. And of course, as always, another Korean Finals tournament is just absolutely amazing. It goes to the very last map. KongDoo Panthera and Runaway put on an amazing show for us. And honestly, KongDoo Panthera was so close. That second round when they were up 1-0 on Ilios in the final map was insane. Koma, the Lucio player for KongDoo Panthera, had the most incredible plays I've ever seen on Lucio. Boop after boop after boop. He had so many environmental kills. I think a total of like 12 in that one single map. It's almost impossible for me to cover this entire matchup. There were so many moments, so many maps that were played, I can't even think of everything off the top of my head. And I've already spent so much time just explaining the build-up between KongDoo Panthera and Runaway. It truly is just incredible. All I can honestly say is go back and watch it. It is so worth your time. Honestly, go back and watch every single Korean final. Skip Season 1, that one was bleh. But Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Contenders Season 1 finals and Contenders Season 2 finals, every single one of them was insane. Sure, it might be a 1 day or 2 day long marathon, but if you love Overwatch, I promise you, you will not regret this. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this matchup. Runaway did come out on top, barely, but I do believe this is their moment now. They have earned the right to come into Season 2 as a full roster. I mentioned already in this video that their mistake last year was that they were always second. They were never the best. They were always second. They were behind the team that was the best, and that team that was the best always got signed over them. I guess LW Blue was an exception. Runaway did beat LW Blue once. I guess New York Excelsior owners and just scouters saw something in LW Blue and they wanted them over Runaway for some reason, which I mean, you know, rightfully so. New York Excelsior had an incredible season. They didn't win it all, but it was still really good. Sure, maybe Runaway could have done better. You never know, but I'm happy with those results if I'm a New York manager or owner, whoever it is that picked the team up. But going back to Runaway, they were always second. Now they are finally first. They are the best team outside of the Overwatch League. So in my opinion, if I am a scouter for an expansion team, there is absolutely no reason I should try to build a team rather than picking up Runaway. It really is just so simple. Think about it. Runaway has been together now, the core at least, for like 2 years. They have played so much together. They have been in so many matches, so many big moments, and they finally are clutch now and they can deliver the championship. And as we speak, they're going up against South Korea. So right now, this is their final test. If Runaway wins this match against South Korea live on stream in front of everybody, and I'm just going to call it right now, I think Runaway is going to get signed by the expansion team for the city Busan, Korea in Season 2 of the Overwatch League. That is, if they do beat the South Korean Overwatch team. And even if they do lose to the South Korean Overwatch League team, I still think it's a good chance. But Runaway still should use this opportunity. They're going up against some of the best players in all of Overwatch League. I mean, honestly, they are. These are the best players in the Overwatch League, minus like a few from the London Spitfire. So if they're able to put up a good fight or even beat them, they will prove that they deserve to be in the league. They're also at a disadvantage in this matchup against South Korea too, because Runaway has been practicing for the Contenders Finals patch, which is not the patch that is on live servers now or the patch that will be in World Cup. And they are playing on the patch for World Cup in this show match. And South Korea has been practicing as a team for the past 2, 3, 4 weeks, however long it's been, on this patch. So they have any advantage of playing Hammond, all the new changes, Hanzo's crap, a bunch of stuff like that. So if Runaway is able to win this, that really proves a ton. These guys are a brotherhood and they deserve to be in the league, in my opinion. Oh, and by the way, guys, I didn't even know this. Overwatch World Cup starts in 5 days. Thanks, Blizzard, for letting us know. Like, they're not promoting the World Cup at all. I don't understand. They did this with the Overwatch League playoffs. Like, literally, half the freaking community who followed the Overwatch League, like, rigorously, watched almost every single week, had no idea when the playoffs were going to start. And boom, they're starting in 3 days. Like, what? Overwatch World Cup is starting in 5 days, guys. We have the Russian team going up against Hong Kong, South Korea going up against Taiwan, Finland going up against Hong Kong, Russia going up against Taiwan, Russia going up against Japan, Finland going up against South Korea, all on August 16th. So be sure to tune in for that. Again, thanks Blizzard for the advertisement. Like, I don't know, like advertise your game. It could be more popular. We would love that. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. I truly do hope Runaway joins Overwatch League for Season 2. Also, you guys should definitely go back and watch some of those Apex Contenders Finals matches. They're absolutely incredible. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like on it. Subscribe for more daily Overwatch League content. Also, leave a comment down below if you have any questions. If you want to discuss these matches or Runaway, go for it. And I'm out here, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Or later today. It's going to be a double. I'm doing double upload today, 100%, boys. And you know what? I really want to make a video about Shadowburn and the Philadelphia Fusion. Like, what the hell is he going to do? Where's he going to go? Like, he's so damn good. He's incredible. I seen this montage of him earlier today, and I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. How on God's earth was this guy on the bench? We're going to talk about that in my second video today, guys. So be ready for that double upload. Comment down below if you're excited for the double upload. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow, later today, because it's a double upload. Come on, Michael. Like, get your shit together. Peace, boys.